Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Anisha Nair Dhawan, and it's an absolute honor and pleasure for me to be part of this prestigious ceremony of the Guardian of Health Awards 2021. This is the final and privileged chapter of the longest Thanksgiving marathon of the Gratitude Week 2021. This is not the closing of the Gratitude Week, but the opening of gratitude for all our doctors and healthcare warriors who are fighting as frontliners and saving lives till we come back again next year in 2022. Now, over the last week, we have heard extraordinary stories of selfless duty, determination, and heroism from all those in the medical profession, doctors, nurses, and we are so proud of them. We celebrated National Doctors' Day and expanded the celebration to a historic week long Thanksgiving marathon. This initiative of the Integrated Health and Wellbeing Council is an attempt to bring the nation together to show a never seen before emotional and social support to our doctors, nurses, people from the pharmaceutical, and the entire healthcare ecosystem. This Thanksgiving marathon gave us a chance to thank our healthcare heroes, COVID Samaritans, and carry this gratitude in our hearts forever, not just today, not just a week. Before we move on to honor our health guardians, let's have a quick glimpse of our 7-day Gratitude Week 2021.
History shall bear witness that when the time came and humanity needed to be saved, it was the doctors who stepped up to answer the call of duty.
डब्ल्यू के द्वारा जो ये आपने डॉक्टर्स डे पर चिकित्सा दिवस पर इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया है, मैं आप सबको हृदय की गहराई से आप सबके प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ.
Congratulating the Integrated Health and Wellbeing Council for this unique gesture to honor the doctors and other people in the medical community who are the most dependable resources to fight this pandemic.
7 दिनों में भाग लिया है, तो सभी का मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ. डे के अवसर पर दुनिया के सभी डॉक्टर को, भारत के सभी डॉक्टर को मैं शुभकामना देता हूँ, हार्दिक बधाई देता हूँ. जय भीम, जय भारत.
I would really say the doctors have actually risen to this challenge in this unprecedented times, and that is something which is very heartening, not only in our country but at a global level.
We got to get together to support a true legislation and a strict legislation of against assault to doctors.
We need to be really serious about and have a rethink about the final delivery system we need to adopt.
We as a country have responded, as I speak to you, with the 360 million, 36 crore vaccination. So a big gratitude.
No excuse for them to marry around in their life. They have to continue to remain as disciplined as they were when they were not vaccinated.
Having compassion, having empathy, feel the pain of the other person.
There is a lack of empathy. There are other issues that many times the doctor is helpless.
So definitely there has been an improvement in the number of stroke patients coming to the hospital, but it has not still reached the pre-COVID level numbers.
What COVID did to especially India, one, it disrupted the NCD services totally. The second most important thing it has caused.
People learn from this so that the third wave is not a large wave, is a small wave, and I would hope is just a ripple.
Depression as a clinical disorder also, hopefully people understand and accept now better.
We need to understand and fight this scientifically.
Yes, the fear is still there, but as I said that the passion is to hear one day that India is a developed nation.
खूब लगा लो पहरे रास्ते रब खोले
ये हौसला रे
A big thank you to all the dignitaries who have wholeheartedly supported this initiative by being present this special evening to reward the remarkable contribution of our doctors, medical and research fraternity, people from the pharmaceutical and healthcare sectors in promoting, protecting, and restoring the health of the people before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. We are sure that today's evening is going to be a memorable one for all of us. Let's take a look at the IHW Guardian of the Health Award, a short video about the award.
The IHW Council is proud to present the Guardian of Health Awards to our healthcare heroes who inspire all the team members to give their best and serve the society.
It's so overwhelming because the Gratitude Week itself is a fantastic idea, and suddenly you decided to give an award which really rendered us speechless.
I'm deeply touched and humbled by this award for recognizing the life behind us and the life ahead of us, which is dedicated for people.
इतनी अच्छी टीम और इतने सब लोग इस बैटल में हमारे साथ हैं तो कोई डाउट ही नहीं है कि हम जल्द ही जीतेंगे. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
I take this award on behalf of all those healthcare warriors who lost their life and they are still fighting. IHW has also tried your best to improve the public trust in the doctors, which is possibly a need of the hour.
And we all will have to work on it. The next 3 years are going to be the building time for our whole country again.
I salute all the doctors who are really on the front end of everything and really appreciate the kind of effort they're taking to save patients every day. So thank you very much.
Thank you for a very, very well thought of Gratitude Week. This has never been done before actually in our country. And I must congratulate the whole team, the whole idea, the whole thinking.
We look forward that in future we will be able to recognize and appreciate more people who are working really hard in this line. So thank you so much, Honorable Minister. I would request if you would like to say a few words and to congratulate.
Congratulate all the awardees because all the awardees are also very hard workers. There are many awardees are from the doctors. Doctors are many awardees are there. Therefore, this award is also very important award. And thank you very much. Congratulate all the awardees. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
I would now like to invite Kamal Narayan, CEO, IHW Council, for his opening remarks.
Thank you, Anisha, and good evening, everyone. And let me extend a very warm welcome to all the guests who have joined us today for this very special occasion. We are proud to be with all of you as we are recognizing the exemplary and extraordinary work of our healthcare leaders through the Guardian of Health Awards. IHW Council instituted this recognition as part of our mega initiative of observing the Gratitude Week for our doctors and health workers. And this was started on National Doctors Day 2020, when the world and our nation were fighting against the first wave of COVID-19 pandemic. And this was the war that was not being fought by soldiers or other defense forces. This was the war that was being fought by our doctors, nurses, healthcare workers, pharmacists, scientists, and millions of others who are part of healthcare supply chain. And we initiated Gratitude Week to give our nation, our people, a medium to express their thankfulness to these warriors and these saviors. And in the second year, this has only become stronger. The Gratitude Week highlights the role of healthcare, the people in it, as the savior of humanity. And it is evident that their part is essential not only during pandemic, but in protecting us from many other diseases and everything else that threatens our health and our well-being. We also felt that the Guardian of Health Awards should also recognize everyone who is helping in promoting, protecting, and restoring our health. And we had the privilege of recognizing many such leaders in the first edition. And this second edition is becoming yet another opportunity to celebrate the leadership, impact, and contribution of many more exemplary leaders. So this is our way of showing our deep gratitude and admiration for these saviors whose work and services are beyond words. And with this, I would like to thank each one of you once again for being with us today and being always there for the service of the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kamal. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Bobby John, co-founder, ISW Council, editor, Journal of Development, Policy and Practice, to please say a few words about the exemplary work being done by our doctors and how deserving each one of our winners is.
Thank you, Anisha. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, every distinguished guest on this panel this evening. It is a huge honor and privilege for the Integrated Health and Wellbeing Council to have every one of you here on our screen as part of this last event of our Gratitude Week. The last 18 months or so have shown us how critical a well-functioning health system is. And the system is not merely composed of its doctors alone. It has many parts to it. From the technicians, from the people who work the floors, the phone lines, to keeping the electricity, the oxygen lines going, to those that are right by the bedside, holding the hands of those whose breaths are slowly ebbing away. Healthcare heroes are composed of all of these and many more, including those that function at the bedside of those who could not make it to a hospital too, holding on and hoping that things would change for the better. There's much more to be done. Many more lives can and should be saved. But for the moment, it is our privilege on behalf of the Council to recognize some of you, not all of you. Everyone's work has been praiseworthy, but we are calling out a few of you as representatives to thank you on behalf of the larger caregiving community, the healthcare community in this country. To say, without you, things would have been far worse. You saved many lives. You made lives bearable for many. And you shine a light of hope for the days, months, and years to come. On behalf of the Council and personally, thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do. God bless. More strength to you, more power to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. John. I would now like to invite Dr. Hema Dibakar, CEO and Chairman of Artists in ISW Advisory and Chair of Maternal and Child Health, to please say a few words.
Namaskar. Thank you, Anisha. And my gratitude to Kamal Narayan for coming up with this wonderful idea year after year, and the consistency and the persistent efforts by the IHW Council to keep going. And therefore, the word Shapath, which means resolve, means a lot to Miraji, myself, and all of us who have got together, that yet again, let us resolve, let us determine to be as resilient as possible. Let us rethink, reset, recharge, and get moving with the second chance that we have got to do our best. So when everybody reached out to each other on the helpline, the phone seemed to be the only help that we seem to have to communicate with each other. And I just proposed the idea of launching the Janani helpline, because girls and women in the nooks and corners of our country needed our help. And a whole battalion of our champions, the OBGYNs, lent their support. The step one was the technology partner. And of course, the catalyst, Kamal Narayan and IHW Council, brought us together and we launched it. That means we determined and we put our best foot forward, and it becomes a reality, from a dream to reality, vision with action. Another important thing that our own organization, ARTIST, Asian Research and Training Institute for Skill Transfer, does was collection of data, which there is a huge lack, and presenting it on the global forum to study the contextual scenario in our country, and capacity building and training and preparing the COVID warriors. So that was another huge mandate. Again, the advocacy supported by the collaborating partners who connected with us. And the best thing that could happen, even beyond the COVID era, the lessons learned, the importance that health is wealth, being humble that we still have to know a lot and go a long way. I think these are some of the deepest and finest lessons for every human being who has experienced the era of the COVID pandemic. So thank you, Kamalji and IHW Council yet again for bringing us together on platforms time and again and inspiring us to connect with the best of the people who have done so much, with the recognition that we have to do much more. And yet again, in Shapath, we resolve that we will certainly walk the talk. Namaskar.
Thank you, Himaji, for those inspiring words. And thank you for all the work that you are doing for the ladies, adolescents, postmenopausal ladies, and the Janani support helpline is truly pathbreaking and will bring about a huge change in the lives of women in our country. Now, we were to be joined by the Honorable Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, Sri Ramdas Athavale, but he had to take an urgent flight to Bangalore to attend the oath ceremony of the Karnataka governor. Now, I think he will join us towards the middle of the program. And when he joins us, we'll take a short break and hear him out as well. But for now, let's begin the proceedings of the second IHW Guardian of Health Awards 2021. Now, let's start with the first award.
The Guardian of Health Awards honor to the Dr. J.A. Jailal Swaroop for his contributions and distinguished achievements in the field of laparoscopy that is recognized across the country.
Congratulations to Dr. J.A. Jailal Swaroop. I would request Dr. Jailal to please accept the award. And if he is here, I request him to please say a few words. Dr. Jailal would request you to please unmute yourself and say a few words. Okay, I think there is a network issue. Once Dr. Jailal is through, we request him to accept his award, but let's now move on to the next award.
The Guardian of Health Awards honor to the globally renowned Dr. V. Seshia for his exemplary work in the diabetes and rendering some of the best medical treatments possible.
May I invite Dr. Seshia to please accept this honor, and I would request you to please say a few words.
My dear friends who are here, who have been given an award, and I'm so happy to see Kamal Narayan here and his team who introduced this type of gratitude to the doctor's work. I'm really happy. I think again it was a great honor and privilege for choosing me for this award. And I know few of you in the audience, I know are very well personally here. And I'm thankful that they have been also been honored. And I'm surprised how we started the Gratitude Week. I never knew. And I'm happy that you have selected me for this prestigious award of, I think in my life, this is a wonderful award. I have received a number of awards, but this is the award given by gratitude of the for work we are doing. I'm still working, I'm still talking, I'm still taking care of the patients. Of course, Emma Devaga knows me that my interest in the field of diabetes and pregnancy. I've done so much of contribution in this, and I'm very happy, Narayan, for honoring me with this great honor of Gratitude Week. Thank you very much, my friends here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sesaiya, for doing wonderful work. Actually, you're a legend. You are a living legend in that sense. And the work you have done in the area of diabetes and pregnancy is matchless. It's I think most seminal work. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Heartiest congratulations to you, sir. And you're the torchbearer of the great service that all doctors in our country are doing. Congratulations. Let's now move on to the next award.
The Guardian of Health Awards, honored to the Gagan Singh for his leadership excellence in the field of public health and public affairs all across the globe.
May I invite Mr. Singh to please accept the honor and say a few words.
Thank you. First of all, we're very humbled at AstraZeneca to receive this award. I don't think in our history ever, health has connected us so much as it does today. And the effort which the company has done in making sure that the vaccines are available equitably as well as not for profit, and the recognition that we are receiving today really is a very, very deep honor for us. Once again, a big thank you to IHW for putting this week together. Thanks so very much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mr. Singh. Let's now move on to the next award.
Guardian of Health Awards, honored to Professor Dr. Ashok Seth for his remarkable contributions in the field of cardiology, which has been recognized extensively in India as well as across the world.
Heartiest congratulations, Dr. Seth. I request you to please accept this honor and say a few words.
Thank you very much, IHW. Thank you, the jury, for thinking of me as being worthy of these awards, a very prestigious one. I'm honored, privileged, and humbled. At the outset, I must compliment you, the IHW, for the Gratitude Week. I was asked just a few weeks ago by one of the news channels as what do you think is going to be the biggest infrastructure, and what do we need to do for our fight against COVID? And I said the biggest infrastructure we have is our healthcare workers and the morale. And if you keep the morale up of the healthcare workers and you look after them and you respect them, we will continue this fight and we will win this battle and the war against COVID. And you've taken up that. IHW, compliments to you for the great job of the Gratitude Week to recognize not just the healthcare workers, just all frontline workers. In fact, in an ethos, it's practically all policymakers, everyone who's in this battle to COVID. You're actually, in a way, recognizing all of them. And certainly you've built up the morale of the healthcare workers to fight this COVID further with more grace, with more passion, with more focus. The other aspect I would just say is that we should always, during such times, certainly remember and pay our respects to the more than 1,500 doctors who lost their lives in this war against COVID in the line of the duty, not just in line of duty, in line of the nation for the public. And therefore we owe our awards to those guardian angels, should we say, to those healthcare guardians who lost their lives. And let's hope that we can all be together in this fight. COVID will be defeated because we're all together in this as a nation. Thank you very much once again, and keep it up, IHW, for all your passionate work to lifting the confidence and cementing the trust amongst doctors.
Thank you so much, Dr. Seth. It means a lot. And we are committed to do everything which helps in having a better, progress towards the health of this country, to the health of the people of this country. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Dr. Seth. And yes, with the kind of devotion all doctors are showing, everybody is sure that we will defeat COVID. Congratulations to you again, Dr. Seth. Let's move on to the next one.
Dr. Ashok Kumar Vaid, awarded with the honor of the Guardian of Health for his outstanding work in the field of oncology and expertise in the clinical research internationally.
I would request Dr. Vaid to please accept this honor and say a few words.
Evening, friends. Kamalji and your team at IHW, you guys are very unique, very original, I must say. For very simple reason that the Gratitude Week, what you initiated, brought out so many ideas from the cross-section of the profession. And whatever I heard was really very and considering me for the award is a real humbling experience. I'm honored and privileged. I congratulate you for bringing up the idea of a memorial for all those who have died in the line of duty. And as Dr. Seth said, that this was in the line of the nation. And through the same platform, I did make a mention when we were interacting. I would reiterate the point that through this forum, your platform, I think another idea of the healthcare delivery platform and the healthcare delivery system should kick off another debate. Should it be at the national level? Should it be at the state level? I thank you once again for considering me for this prestigious award. And please continue to do the good work, bringing everyone on one platform, galvanizing, energizing, and taking the whole movement forward. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Dr. Vaid.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vaid, and wonderful work you have been doing. And one thing which I always feel that when everyone was focused on pandemic, there were so many other invisible epidemics which keep making more damage, taking more toll on the life of our people. And you were among those who were making sure that the cancer care keeps going to the people. So wonderful work you have done. These awards are not matching to the caliber of all of you, but this is just a humble way of expressing our gratitude. Thank you so much.
And the next award is
the Guardian of Health Awards, honor to the Dr. J.A. Jailal Swaroop for his contributions and distinguished achievements in the field of laparoscopy that is recognized across the country.
Dr. Jailal is with us. So I request you to receive this award and please say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this gratitude which you are showing. I am extremely happy and delighted to be with you. Unfortunately, we are held up in a meeting, but I think this is a great contribution you are giving. The gratitude you are expressing will definitely motivate us to work more for the health of our country. On behalf of Indian Medical Association, the largest professional body, I wholeheartedly thank you for this great gesture of supporting and expressing your gratitude today. With humility, I receive this award and express my gratitude to you for this wonderful opportunity you are given to me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jaila.
And the next award is
the Guardian of Health Awards, honor to the Vishwanath Swaroop for his leadership across emerging and developed markets across healthcare value chain.
heartiest congratulations, Mr. Swaroop. Please accept this honor, and I request you to say a few words.
Sure. Thank you, Anisha. First of all, thank you to IHW and especially Kamal. I think the way IHW is making things happen. And I think that's the most important thing. Because if you hear the comments that were made earlier, we're still talking about bringing in a regulation or something to stop assault on doctors. Come on, let's think of it, right? Doctors are saviors and they're saving our lives every day. And that's what we're talking about. So there's a lot that needs to happen. I think IHW is very, very instrumental in making that happen. At BSV, of course, we are focused on women's health and critical care. And we are very, very proud, humbled by this recognition that we are getting. We are honored, privileged, and humbled. And I take this on behalf of my team. I always give 3 messages to my team. One, keep safe. The COVID is still not over. I tell them keep your family safe and then keep your team safe. And most importantly, we are in the business of essential services, and it is our moral obligation to make sure we continue to work out there and make those essential medications available. Some of our medications, as you would have seen, are very, very relevant and helpful during these times. And we're very proud that we can be a part of the solution of this crisis, right? Again, thank you, IHW. And it's really special, this recognition that we're getting, because in a year of COVID crisis, healthcare has never been so relevant and top of mind. And to be recognized in this year is an absolute pleasure. Really appreciate that. And thank you, Anisha, and thank you, heartfelt thank you to Kamal as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mr. Swaroop. Let's move on to the next award.
The Guardian of Health Awards, honor to Dr. Yatin Mehta for his remarkable work in anastomily that is recognized in India and abroad alike.
Congratulations, Dr. Mehta. I request you to please say a few words.
Well, gratitude is a word which as a nation we had forgotten before the COVID-19 hit us hard. So I'm glad that you brought this up. And it is really encouraging for the whole healthcare, all the workers and healthcare industry as well, to be appreciated. People have worked hard over the last 1.5 years, saved many, many lives, and unfortunately lost several lives from our own community. But I think it's nice to be recognized, it's nice to be appreciated. So I thank IHW and Kamal particularly for bringing this about. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mehta. And I know that you have been on the front line. You were managing ICUs and ICU care, which was the most critical thing, I think, during this fight against COVID-19. So, we just don't have word to express, our gratitude for people like you who actually, kind of led this whole fight against this pandemic to save our lives. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Dr. Mehta. Let's move on to the next award.
Dr. Vijay Kher, awarded with the Guardian of Health honor for his remarkable contributions to nephrology in India and outstanding efforts towards immunosuppression in kidney transplantation.
Congratulations, Dr. Kher. Please say a few words to everybody who's joining in.
Thank you for choosing me to receive this award. I must congratulate IHW for creating this gratitude week and bestowing these awards to some of the healthcare workers. I'm humbled. I'm privileged to receive this award on behalf of my team, and I dedicate this award to my team on whose behalf I'm accepting this award. I also would like to dedicate this award to so many doctors who lost their lives fighting this pandemic. I really feel that the healthcare workers have done an extremely good work during the whole pandemic and risen to the occasion. And I must congratulate again IHW for sort of rising to the occasion to provide this gratitude to all the doctors and the healthcare workers to this. Congratulations again, and thank you for choosing me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kher, for your extraordinary work, service to the humanity, and not only during the pandemic, but always. And I'm sure you will continue to provide the much needed relief. Will keep reducing sufferings of the humanity the way you have been doing. Thank you so much. And as you have mentioned about and many other our esteemed guests today, that those 1,500 plus doctors who led their life, made their supreme sacrifice while fighting against this pandemic, and many more, many people who might be working at different level of healthcare supply chain or system, or whose name might have not gone into any register, to remember them, to express a national gratitude for them. We have been, and I would take this opportunity to share with all of you, we have been campaigning and making a demand to all our governments, central, state governments, to set up a gratitude memorial, a memorial for healthcare workers. We see a lot of war memorials. We see a lot of gallantry memorials. There are police memorials. We must have a memorial for our doctors also, a memorial for our healthcare workers also. And this demand we have been making, and we are also seeing Dr. Jailal is here. Dr. Jailal has expressed his support for this demand. And we are writing to all the relevant authorities. And we expect that we will be getting a place where people will remember, and they will remember always that, there were people who fought for them, who died for them. And also to remind them that health is the wealth, and health is the wealth for not only an individual, for the entire nation. Health is the defense. So that is what the message I think this memorial will give. I would request the team if they can play a small video about our demand about a memorial for healthcare workers. Seems some technical problem, but yeah, it's there.
तक अगर कोरोना वायरस को लोग याद करेंगे, युगों युगों तक अगर कोरोना वायरस को लोग याद करेंगे, तो दूसरी तरफ चिकित्सक और चिकित्सा कर्मी की सेवा को, उस अहर्निश सेवा को कभी भी नहीं भूल सकते। तो मुझे विश्वास है कि हमारे जो ऐसे कोविड वॉरियर्स जिन्होंने अपने प्राण की आहुति दे दी, मैं ऐसे बहुत सारे अच्छे अच्छे डॉक्टर को जान रहा हूँ। इसलिए आपने जो कहा है इसको निश्चित रूप से मैं अपने ऊपर जिम्मेवारी पूर्वक इस बात को कैसे आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं, मैं जरूर विश्वास करिए कि मैं इसको बढ़ाऊंगा।
आप मेरी ओर से, मेरे मंत्रालय की ओर से ये सभी फ्रंटलाइन फाइटर को उनका मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं, उनको धन्यवाद देता हूं। जिस तरह से उन्होंने इस पैंडेमिक में काम किया, ये तो सराहनीय काम था। और इनके वेलफेयर के लिए जैसा आपने कहा कि आयुष मंत्रालय कभी पीछे नहीं रहेगा, हम रोज आपके साथ रहेंगे, यही मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूँ।
तो कोरोना योद्धा के नाम पर अगर ये डॉक्टरों का अगर एक मेमोरियल हो जाता है, बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। आपका सुझाव बहुत अच्छा है। मैं हेल्थ मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन की बात करूंगा, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी साहब को भी पत्र में लिखूंगा, और बहुत सारे डॉक्टरों ने लाखों लोगों की जान पहुंचाई है। इसलिए कोरोना योद्धा के नाम पर डॉक्टरों का एक मेमोरियल जो है, इनकी डेथ डॉक्टरों की हुई है, ऐसे डॉक्टरों का एक मेमोरियल जो है, ये मेमोरियल बनाने के लिए जरूर भारत सरकार की तरफ से जरूर हम कोशिश करेंगे।
Common man has so much faith in doctors. Ever since I've grown, like I can talk about my parents, me, children. Doctors are your first contact, and you always contact them, and there's a very long emotional relationship with them. So definitely there has to be a celebration around it. There has to be. So we will do that celebration around it also.
Thank you so much. So this was the small thought which we have been propagating for the entire 1 year. And many of the videos which you saw are old videos. We don't no more have the same health minister or the same ministers. But at the same time, we will continue to start again and build this momentum to make sure that we have this memorial for our healthcare workers. And I'm sure all of you will also help us in whatever way possible by kind of taking this word and making us take this word to all those who matter and who can help us get such a memorial for all our health workers. Thank you so much. Over to you, Anisha.
Let's hope this memorial will become a reality soon, because while we carry this gratitude in our hearts forever, we need a reminder to tell everyone, to remind them daily of being grateful to those who have given up their lives in the service of the nation. Yes, these are our doctors, our healthcare workers, and we need a memorial to thank them for the same. Let's now move on to the next award.
Dr. Firuza Parekh, awarded with honor of the Guardian of Health for her prominent and much praised contribution in assisted reproduction and genetics that has given hope to many battling with infertility.
Congratulations, Dr. Parekh. I would request you to please say a few words.
Good evening, my friends. Kamalji, extremely impressed with the unique work that you are doing. Anisha, thank you for introducing all of us. And thank you for this wonderful award. I'm an IVF specialist, so I'm not a frontline worker. But this last 1.5 years has been very difficult for us because we had to refuse people from doing IVF. And there were very many people who were on the verge of being 40, who felt very deprived. But we had to do it in the larger interest of the country. And this award is not for me, Kamalji, it is for Jaslok Hospital. I'll give you 3 small examples. There was a nurse who was on duty in the ICU and her father was dying, sinking in another hospital. She only video called him for 20 seconds to say bye. She was now looking after all the people who were sick and under her care. There was an intensivist, and I won't give names, it's not appropriate, who did not visit his family in Delhi for 12 months, although he had small children. There was an intensivist whose entire family got COVID, and they were in another hospital. He did not leave the ICU. So this award is for Jaslok Hospital, the administration, the healthcare workers, the non-healthcare workers, and every single individual who has contributed to the welfare of the country. You are in a unique position because your vision and mission is fantastic. It is unique. What you are offering is not just a gratitude award. You are acknowledging all the people who in some way or the other have contributed to saving a life. I'm deeply emotional and happy to receive this award, but this is only on behalf of Jaslok Hospital and Research Center. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Parekh, and definitely, in every hospital, and so is for Jaslok Hospital. So many people have been making all these sacrifices every second minute of this pandemic and its kind of disastrous waves. But at the same time, we also want to place on record our gratitude for the work which you are doing. Millions of the couples, childless couple, who suffer all kind of agony, mental, physical, just because not having a child, and you are helping them. That too is very, very important if we want to build a healthy society. IHW stands for holistic health, the health which comes from healthy environment, healthy social social health well-being, physical health well-being, financial health well-being. So thank you so much. You are doing wonderful work, and definitely our deep gratitude for the entire team of Jaslok Hospital for their great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations, Dr. Parekh. Let's now go on to the next award.
Dr. Meera Agnihotri, awarded with honor of the Guardian of Health for her remarkable contributions in the field of gynecology and prominent contribution towards health and social security of women, child and adolescents' health, which is recognized in Uttar Pradesh and across the country.
Congratulations, Dr. Agnihotri. I would request you to please say a few words. Dr. Agnihotri, yes. Please go ahead.
Truly humbled, but honored, delighted, and overwhelmed, being privileged with this prestigious award in the Gratitude Week by none other than IHW Council. I'm fully aware with the activities of the IHW Council, its vision, mission, and passion and objective for the healthcare worker is now not hidden. It is expanding from the country even up to the globe. Many people know that we are working. It is Shapath 1000, of which I am also a part of it. We are committed. You have shown certain slides, but very many slides are still missing, where our governor Mrs. Anandiben Patel, and others have blessed us for protecting our women, making Cancer Mukt Bharat, Anemia Mukt Bharat, and Poshan Yukt Bharat. And this vision of IHW Council, especially Kamal Narayan, is extremely appreciated all over the country, and very many people are wanting to join with them. Whatever little I could do, it was in the Health at Your Doorstep, one program, and the second program in which we requested Government of India for vaccinating our pregnant women and lactating mothers. On 7th of May, we have still received, in spite of our fight, an order from the Government of India that this vaccine cannot be given in pregnancy and during lactation because some of them are contradicting. But we didn't leave hope. We kept on fighting, and this integrated group which we have made, for which I will not take a single, I have done it. It was a group which has done it. And in this group, one of the important persons with me, Dr. Narendra Malhotra, Dr. Hema Divakar, Dr. Maninda Rahuja, Dr. Kiran Pandey, and many others. We have included almost all the institutions, including Indian Medical Association, Kanpur Obstetrics and Gynecological Society, FIGO, Federation of International, and so on. So these 13 institutions, we kept on fighting. Till on 13th, we have received an order that yes, it can be given to lactating mothers. And thereafter, now we are privileged to give this vaccine to our pregnant women also in all the 3 trimesters, first, second, and third trimester. It is not a work of one person. It is a work of the whole of the doctor community and our administration headed by Dr. Harshvardhan at that time. So we are truly grateful, the Department of the Health, Government of India, and our lovable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who have considered, because we kept on moving these applications even up to the PMO office. And I'm really grateful that we could achieve with the help of so many persons. And now our pregnant women and lactating mothers will also be receiving these vaccines. So it is the larger benefit. I once again thank Mr. Kamal Narayan, who is now almost a doctor with us. And the way he is working, we only think that he's just completely covering the whole section of the society, medicals, paramedicals, and other persons who are extending their services in the health and benefit of the society, not only doctors. In the bowing our head for the 1,500 losses of our community, which we will never ever forget, I congratulate him, and I am standing by his side to be a part of it. Yes, we will always remember them with gratitude. So this gratitude week, this honor, whatever you are giving it to me, it is for whole of the team which was working. Maybe that I was marching forward, that's another thing. But it is the work of the whole of the team, the 13 institutions which we have worked. Thank you very much, Kamal Narayan. Your Shapath 1000 is going, you see, beyond bounces, and will have bounces of, you see, appreciation all over the, not only all over the country, but all over the world. People from abroad are also wanting to join it. Thank you, Kamal, for making me a part of this prestigious honor and appreciation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Agnihotri. You are you have done wonderful work actually, and your persistence, the way you have pursued the government, take this decision of extending the vaccination for lactating mothers and pregnant women was most remarkable work, I think, which has been done. And this is very essential because there were 2 lives at stake if we were not extending the vaccination. And Mr. Gagandeep is here. He, his company bought the among the first vaccines to the world, and he has been talking about the equitable reach and access of the vaccine. And I am sure that this equitable reach and access also include our women. So thank you so much, the work which you have done. And we are so humbled and honored to have you as our mentor. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Agnihotri. Let's move on to the next award.
The Guardian of Health Awards honored to the Dr. Rajesh Swarnakar for his noticeable work in the field of pulmonology, for which he has been praised and honored across the country and abroad.
Congratulations, Dr. Swarnakar. I would request you to please say a few words.
So I'm quite humbled to receive this award from ICHW, and I've been associated with the organization in also tobacco, the programs you have done. And I accept this award on behalf of this smallest community of this lung specialists who have been toiling really hard since last 1.5 years on this. And I'm quite humbled that you have just given this award, and I just accept on behalf of all of my pulmonologist friends who had really worked hard. Thank you, ICHW. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rajesh, and thank you so much for your contribution in making people aware about the cancer awareness, the tobacco, the harm tobacco causes, and the way we are kind of getting into this trap. Our youngsters are getting into the trap, and thank you so much for helping us spread awareness, take the scientific information to the people so that they can make a more informed choice before they indulge in any such thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. And now it's time for the last award of the evening.
Guardian of Health Awards honored to Dr. Deepak Jumani for his remarkable work in the field of sexology all over the world.
Congratulations, Dr. Jumani. I would request you to please say a few words.
With absolute gratitude and pranams to my senior teachers, Dr. Seshaya, Dr. Hema, Dr. Ashok, and all others across the globe. I am extremely honored and feel earnestly grateful to Kamalji and others for honoring me and recognizing the work which we are doing. We faced a lot of challenges during this last 18 months. I practiced sexual health at JJ Hospital. We had a lot of issues related to sexual health in these COVID times. But one thing which always motivated me was that I believe that I have learned my medicine from the pain, diseases, and discomforts of my patients when I was studying medicines. And when I have learned my medicines through the pain, diseases, and discomfort, it is my moral duty towards my own conscience to be available to my patients. So in this COVID times, we never kept our clinics closed. I dedicate this award to my son, Dr. Abhishek, who was there 24/7 available. He even went to the house of patients who were suffering from COVID because there was so much of stigma with the other doctors. They said, no, we can't come, we can't go. They kept their phones off, they kept their clinics closed. No, but we were constantly there available to us. We were infected, but we were cured, but we were available. And that's what is very important. And that's what kept us going. And I thank Kamalji and everyone for this gratitude week. In fact, it should be gratitude lifetime forever. It should not be just for a week. We all should learn to be learn gratitude and be emphatic towards our patient. And that is why our profession is noble. I thank Kamalji from the bottom of my heart for the recognition. And I'll continue doing whatever pleasant and human services my duty calls for. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jumani, and IHW Council puts well-being on top of the agenda, and the work which you do is very, very critical and essential for the overall well-being of humanity. So wonderful work you have been doing, and it's very heartening to hear that going beyond your specialty and helping, because every doctor is a doctor first. They can help patient at every level, and especially in a crisis like COVID. COVID-19. So a lot gratitude for you and your son who has been going out of the way to help people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Chumani. We just received an update that the Honorable Minister has not reached Bangalore yet. Perhaps the flight is still in air, and unfortunately, he will not be able to join us. We've already heard his words, and we would like to once again congratulate all the winners tonight. Your heroes in our hearts. We carry the gratitude forever in our hearts, and we'll work hard for that memorial so that every day there's a reminder of the sacrifices our healthcare workers have made in the line of duty, serving their patients in our country during the times of a pandemic. Now I request Kamal Narayan to say a few words to close the award.
Thank you so much, Anisha. And I'm feeling overwhelmed actually, but it is absolute pleasure and privilege for ISW Council that we have been getting support and appreciation of so many accomplished leaders who have whose contribution to the health of our nation is can't be put in just a few words. So and it is honor for us that all of you we awarded many of such leaders last year. Some of them have continued to, come together to work with more vigor for the health of the people, for the well-being of the people. And I'm sure that we will be able to work with all of you in some way to carry forward this agenda of holistic health for all. This is just, as I said, it's an honor for us because, these awards cannot recognize the work which you are doing. These awards are much smaller than your contribution. So keep doing the work which you are doing, and I'm sure that humanity will get benefited a lot with just the presence of people like you. Thank you so much. And congratulations. I'm not saying congratulations because it is not an achievement for you. It is just we are expressing our gratitude. So thank you so much for being with us, and good night. And we keep looking forward to get your guidance, your support, and your directions to move on in our fight, in our mission of ensuring health for all.
Thank you, Kamal.
Thanks,
Thank you
Anisha,
very much.
for hosting
Thank you.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.